This is embarrassing, but also pretty exciting. For a channel that's been exclusively focused on whiskey from day one, for a community that's obsessing over every kind of whiskey, for the world's first crowdsourced whiskey distillery. This isn't exactly what we had in mind for our first retail release. Feels like a sprinter about to start a race, but with toilet paper stuck on their heel. I think we can agree that all of us have been in a holding pattern for too long. Toilet paper be damned. This episode is showing you a glimpse of what it's like working in and growing a craft distillery. First thing on the to-do list, we gotta upgrade that baby still. Okay, Monday morning. It's not necessarily early, but it's a little early for me. And we have a very special delivery. That big still upgrade is backing up on a truck right now. We're gonna watch it get unloaded. Watch there not be a still back there.
Yeah.
Who ordered 500 dildos? Seal is still right there.
Okay, I don't even know how to break it.
Oh. You want to just bang on it with a hammer or something?
Yeah. There you go. It's so good.
Nice. All right, there's our equipment. You made it.
I made it. So this is the new still 150 gallon copper pot still with a brandy helmet. So everything has been assembled and tested, then disassembled and put in this truck. So what we're getting is the pot still, all of the appropriate things to connect it to the optional plate still, and or plate columns, and then the phlegmator, and then the spirit
Just
stick.
making up words at this point.
The phlegmator.
The phlegmator, yeah.
Yeah.
You almost had me, but then the phlegmator.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, it's screwed onto the ground.
It's screwed down.
Everything's screwed down for freshness. The people.
You ready?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Mmm. That's the good stuff. This is what keeps things moving and evenly heated in here. This little motor, right?
Oh, yeah. So because if it rests too long on the bottom, it runs the risk of getting burned.
Well, two things. One, you can char the outside like overcooking a pot of stew, you know? Or it also takes a hell of a lot longer to heat it up.
Right.
Whereas if you're constantly moving it, it's more efficient. So we've got power is coming Tuesday.
Okay.
The strict drain guys are showing up Thursday, and then we're waiting on PEC to drop a pole to connect our power to and pull a switch, and we're live.
So, for those that are wondering, this still is from Abe. It's American Beverage Equipment, and we put up a vote in the Whiskey Tribe Patreon, giving them some options for what kind of still upgrade, what kind of equipment that we want to have installed in the Crowded Barrel Distillery. They voted on this setup, and we were very excited to finally get it, and next, get it set up. One more time. Let's get that money shot.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Let's get that money shot, baby. Right? Yes!
You know what it is?
That's awesome, man. Yo.
What's up?
This is Patreon packages, yeah?
It's 500-ish probably.
Nice. All right, every single one of you magnificent bastards that's in here. And all the ones that are gonna be shipped out next quarter, thank you.
Well, next month.
Next month?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. You make this whole thing work. Cheers. Next, looks like we need to upgrade the power on this building a lot to run the new equipment. Yo, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are y'all?
Good, man. Dang, this is a big box.
Yeah, it's a big boy. It's a 600 amp service there.
And that's all coming from this new pole, yeah?
Pole they set. Yep. Got 480, 277 volts. So
I know what all of that means so much. So what are we looking at?
we are looking at how we want to take all that massive tower we have over there and spread it throughout the building in good and wonderful ways.
Outlets and things.
Yeah.
Is the equipment going to straddle the drain, or where's going to? Is it
No,
gonna,
right there.
So this is going to be out from the wall that far.
Yeah, that way we can walk on all sides of it.
I mean, hell, even John can walk behind that. Okay, so we have a big old tote full of vodka.
Big old tote for nothing.
Nothing. Where's the vodka? Oh, it's here. Okay.
Yeah.
And we need to move this into that.
So we're gonna, because these are both at like 190 proof.
Ooh.
So we're moving it here and then proof it down to 80 for the vodka bottling.
Game on. This is 95% alcohol. It'll blow somebody's cock off if they try and make cocktails out of that. So we are going to pump these two into that tank, and then it's gonna get proofed down and then bottled as the Silly Goose vodka. That's good stuff. Ooh,
Yeah.
man, that's probably more than a little flammable. So we got to go get the rainwater that we've captured off the roof of our original distillery building. So this is Texas rainwater that we've captured and done all the required filtering that we're going to be using to proof down the Silly Goose vodka to take it from that 95% alcohol down to a nice cocktail vodka level. So you guys are about to get a measurement on the proof, and you want to make sure that whenever you pull a measurement, it's just not mostly vodka or mostly water. You want it blended together so you get an accurate. Okay.
Yeah.
86.
You think? Dude, if you nailed 86, that'd be amazing.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. He might be spot on. What does he win?
That's what I'm talking about.
Just a bit more water, we should be good.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it's good quality, but vodka ain't whiskey. It's just the best way for us to test the supply chain before sending small numbers of irreplaceable whiskeys to a retail partner.
We got new bottle seals
Living the dream?
specifically to match.
The goose. Is it vodka day? Vodka day! Vodka day! Just doesn't have the same ring to it. You look spaced out. What's going on?
It's 9 a.m. What's going on?
Is that early?
I am not a morning person, Rex. We're bottling vodka today. We're going to try to get through as much as possible, but we also want to label them and seal them up through the whole process. So,
Okay.
Madison, if you could start sanitizing bottles and like rotate between sanitizing and labeling, that would help. What?
We're gonna need to build boxes first.
Get to a point where we have like plenty of boxes, then we'll switch over.
I think we need to build boxes first because it's easier to bring the bottles over.
Okay,
in
that's
boxes.
fine. Then yeah, just get started building boxes and we'll keep on moving because I still have to set all this stuff up. It'll work. Yes.
I think John should build boxes.
Yes.
So, if you build boxes.
9 a.m. Rex.
So if you can't already tell, we have an amazing distillery team. The amount of stuff that they get done behind the scenes, even just to keep up with the Patreon, is astounding. How we're going to take this up a notch and get into retail is very intimidating, but it's a lot easier knowing that you guys are watching and enjoying and supporting along the way. So for 750 milliliters on these bottles, we're going to right there. And you're weighing it to say that's the weight to get 750.
Yes.
Can you do the boxes?
Because I think the boxes need to get done.
Okay.
You got the boxes?
I got the boxes.
Okay. You got the boxes?
I got the boxes.
All right. You the box master?
I am.
You like that hot box?
I love the hot box.
Thanks to NordVPN for sponsoring this episode. The privacy and security that's baked into NordVPN is great. It's fast, easy to set up, and if you can connect to your Wi-Fi at home, then you can use NordVPN. But we all know the real reason why you get a VPN is to access all of the stuff that you're blocked from seeing because of the country that you're in. And I didn't think that was a big deal until I traveled internationally, and I found tons of great new shows, came back home, and I could not find any of them until I got NordVPN. So on my Netflix, I'm finding new sci-fi, new historical dramas, documentaries, horror. Right now, I'm binge watching Glencairn, The Entitling.
Just classic bourbon. High enough proof to keep it interesting for whiskey drinkers.
Excuse me, but you think you can just pour something into me like that? Do you even have a permit for this whole operation? Where's your manager? I'm recording this just so you know. My husband's a lawyer. I hope you aren't attached to your job because I'll be showing this to the cops. Are you even listening to me, sir? Sir, I demand that you acknowledge my frustration and annoyance. It's the only way I'm validated, sir. Where's the manager, sir? I have a medical condition. I don't have to listen to you, sir.
Is it just me, or did that look a lot like this room?
I demand to speak to the police manager.
You can try it risk-free for 30 days, and you can get a huge discount on a 2-year plan of NordVPN at nordvpn.com/whiskeytribe. And when you use the code whiskeytribe, you get an extra month free. This is gonna sound very weird, but this is probably one of the most exciting projects in a year because we're finally reaching that point in the Rona where we can start getting stuff cranked out. We don't have all these limitations. How is it going?
Great.
This is how precise you're being. You weigh it, and even if it's a few drops short, you put the drops in.
It's 750 milliliters, damn it. People are gonna get their 750 milliliters.
If you like this kind of behind-the-scenes content, show us in the comments and likes. That's Silly Goose number 1?
Silly Goose.
All right, let me see. So some lucky bastard is going to get Silly Goose number 1 with a little bit of a crease on the bottom because we're still figuring out the labels. So a huge thank you to our friends at Gulf Coast Distillers who were releasing this vodka through so we could stay focused on whiskey for as much time as possible. And a big shout out to community member Curtis Bailey. He stepped up and made this really cool design that you see on the Silly Goose label.
We spent a lot of time bottling and labeling, and I know it's vodka, but it feels so emotional, like we're giving our product away.
Our little silly geese. So how many boxes do we have here?
I think it was 75.
75?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a puppers. Can I pet your dog? So this is Ross. Who are you with? What's the name of your company?
My company is Texas True Distribution.
And where are these going to be distributed? Where are these going?
These are going to Total Wines here in Austin. So it's going to be at 3 locations. It'll be the Total Wine Bee Cave, Total Wine Brody, and Total Wine Mueller, I believe.
Awesome. Godspeed, my good man.
Excellent. Thank you.
Cheers to you.
Wonderful day. Pleasure. Absolutely.
I think we should waive like parents sending their kids off to college.
Okay.
Keep waving. Don't stop. Don't stop. And good job. We made it weird.
He's probably like, oh man, I hope next time Daniel's
So,
here.
yeah. So that's the first start of Crowded Barrel distribution here in Texas. A retail partner that we're sending most of these cases to. That's going to be able to get stuff to people's door, allegedly, in like 34 states.
So excited.
In the description of this video, there's things that you should look at. He signed the bottle.
I'll sign anything except a personal check.
Yo, do a thing. Bring it on. You did it. One magnificent bastard that grabbed some Silly Goose. They're going to be getting a signed bottle from all of the people on the team.
Oh, nice.
There. Whether or not these survive the shipping process, I have no idea. But somebody's gonna be getting that bottle. So this entire episode has been very, very much behind the scenes, what it looks like when a craft distillery actually starts getting some things out into the retail marketplace. So in the description below, there is a link to the Silly Goose Vodka page, just to be notified as soon as it's available.
Right.
One of the things we never really do on this channel, go through and read the comments.
Oh, you mean on the Tribe channel? You're right, we don't.
Yeah, of course, still it, Jesse.
Yeah, great episode because I was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to see what that turns to in the oak barrel.
Yeah, don't we all?
Yeah, so we're thinking based on what the whiskey has been doing.
Yeah.
In smaller barrels.
Yep.
It's like 6 to 8 months before.
Yeah, this is gonna be a 15, which is smaller, so
Yeah.
it might be that.
Jason Remy says the amount of effort these guys put into their ad spots is unmatched on the internet.
Oh, that's accurate.
Brianna screams at John like Christian Bale. John smiles because she is tiny and adorable.
Yeah.
Anthony says, if she's not Rex's daughter, I don't know anything anymore. They're too similar. In the comments, how do you think Brianna and I are related, if at all? So I'm feeling the expansion of the franchise from Rex and Daniel to Rex, Daniel, Emma, and Brianna. It's akin to Mythbusters bringing in Tori and Carrie and Grant as full-time. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
I would not mind either.
Yeah, it's like the whiskey tribe, not the whiskey a couple of middle-aged dads.
Pretty hot, I'll never be a millionaire.